Hello, welcome back. This is like the day 13 for this time the CBL knockout stage, Asia. And tonight we'll have like the finals for the losers bracket. And tonight actually we have 3 matches. And tonight we have a new friend. Yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Bell. Really great honor to be here, and it's a pleasure to be a commentator in the CBL. And this is my debut, and thank you for the introduction. And yeah,
actually, you don't need to be like so serious, because like our vibe here is like everyone is super welcome, new friends to the live stream, and we are talking about games.
Yeah.
And Bell, yeah. Why you name yourself as Bell?
Good question.
Yeah, because like you know our like another like a streamer. AB, and I asked her why you name yourself as AB.
Yeah.
And AB said because like she was very struggled with the alphabet. She the first time when she learned English, she can only remember the first 2 letters on the alphabet. So AB, that's good.
No, ring a bell.
Yeah, yeah, ring a bell.
Ring a bell.
So.
Basically, I named myself Bell is because the last character of my Chinese name pronounced as Bei, and pretty much like the pronunciation of Bell.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a good sync.
Okay. Okay, good. And yeah, tonight we have 3 matches. So we have mentioned that the first game is OF versus ECL, Ecliptos. So all teams are very strong team. So they performed pretty well in the early stage. And the maps for the upcoming match is actually the Hidden City. And the winner also for like this bracket, and they will have a chance to face against the CBL. And the winner between CBL and the another team, they will be like have the chance to fight against the TKT on the finals of the lowest bracket. So tonight 3 games, and the first game OF and Ecliptos. And Ecliptos and OF, they are very famous team in our stream actually, in our community. And yeah, how many CBL games you watched before?
I've been following CBLs a lot because I myself play Conqueror's Blade a lot. But me, I'm not a pro player, right? So sometimes I'm not really confused about the tactics when I play with random players. But if you actually watch these professional teams play against each other, you definitely learn a lot.
Yes, and I think that is the reasons for many audiences in our stream room, because like watching CBL games, you can learn a lot with the skills, especially like those maps we are pretty common to see in our daily matchmaking. Yeah. So yeah, that makes sense. So yes, we can see the map ban picker here. Actually, the OF they banned Warfort, and Ecliptos didn't ban any map. Yeah. Because like it's and also the OF they picked the map Hidden City, and Ecliptos they picked the map Hidden City too. That's like we mentioned. That's all siege battles for this round will be played on the map Hidden City. So we are about to jump into the preparation stage, and I think Jessica, yes.
Oh, the players getting ready.
So the blue side attacker OF, and they will be the attacker first in this round on the map Hidden City, and the red side Ecliptos ECL, they'll be the defender in the very first game tonight. And let's see the lineup here. From the front screen we can see that actually the OF they brought they didn't bring a lot of like high tier units at the beginning. Like most of the units they chose are Berserkers and some like low tier units,
tier 4 units,
and also the Iron Rippers. So we can see like in this map, in this Hidden City, because like this map is kind of tricky, because like you have a lot of buildings inside of the map. So it means that and that is also the reason why this map name is a Hidden City, because like you can hide. Yeah. So normally like the defender they will like use some gunners inside of city on the supply point and to shoot those siege towers. Because like in this map, pushing siege tower is very important, because like no any other like extra points outside of city. You have to like land on the wall. You have to go inside of a city. That is the most important thing when playing on Hidden City.
So the control powers over the RAM are the most important tactics.
And let's see the gameplay for the very first match.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, this is kind of your first game, right?
First, debut, commentator debut.
Yes, you debuted. And now the very first game is on. The attacker is OF, and the defender is Eclipto's ECL. And let's see.
Let's see.
From the minimap, we can see like from 3 directions. Attackers is actually they will try their best to push the siege tower, because our time for attacker is super important when playing Conqueror's Blade, especially as the attacker, because like you have to be quick enough and to push the towers and to land on the walls. For the attacker, it's all about your time. You don't have to. You don't need to like waste the time to do anything you don't have to do. So from the map, from the screen, we can see that the defenders, they actually are using the gunners inside the city and keep shooting at those siege towers. And the siege towers, the defender attacker will try their best to push it. At the same time, they get approached to the wall, and I think they will use the ladders to climb up to disturb the defenders. Use some artillery on the wall and also the gunners to keep shooting their siege towers. And now 3 siege towers. The house is kind of not that healthy, especially they have lost like the 50% of the house. So let's see if defenders will, Ecliptos will like destroy all of them.
So OF probably need to prepare another round of battering ram attack.
Yeah. So if the attacker can make the siege tower in the very first wave, and the gameplay will be super effective and super efficient. Very close, but still failed. Yeah. Okay, another one.
What about the ram on the west side of the city?
And
we cannot see it, but I suppose they need to manage to get another round.
Yes. So and on the left side, both destroyed by defenders. So the first wave of siege tower pushing failed, and the attackers they have to wait for the second round. But the main gate is broken by the battering ram, and all attackers here gathering around the main gate here. They're about to rush in, let's say.
Are they going to send some calves into the city to disturb the defender or the cannons? We'll see.
Yes, and now still like most defenders still on the wall. They don't have any only assigned several people to go down to the internal city to defend the attacker from the main gate. But it's actually wave into the main gates is kind of risky, because it's very super narrow entrance. And defender, they can use the Naval gas and also gunner. They just keep shooting in a very specific area, and they can totally destroy all of them. So for now, attacker is still lingering in around the main gate. They didn't initiate the team fight right away.
So I suppose this is a distraction at the front gate.
Yes.
To disturb the defender to defend the battering rams.
Yes. So it's also a very useful strategy, because distract the attention from destroying siege towers
On
and
the walls,
give that just make the time for their teammates to push the towers. And now we can see some small team fights happening in around the main gate, but it's just a testing. So I don't think attackers they will just wave into the city right now, and they still have to wait for the siege towers. It's kind of because in this kind of later stage, especially you are very close to the finals. You have to be pretty cautious about what you are doing. Right?
Exactly. Oh, they are retreating from the front gate because the one of the battering ram is reaching the wall.
Yes, and let's say I think attacker they will just directly go into the wall from these siege towers. But if they can make another one, it will be much better, because it totally can besiege the defenders on the wall.
I'm looking forward to the first major encounter of two parties.
Yes.
Yeah, but there looks like they're preparing.
Yeah, the defenders still around the point A, strongly hold the point, and they just don't want to give it away. Because for the match, it's not only about showing your strengths, also about showing your attitude. Because I won't give up any points. It's kind of just delivering the message to your enemies of we don't give you an easy ball.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit of CBL.
Yes. And now 6 minutes left in the game. Both sides still have like over 1,100 units in the game, and attackers especially, they have got like 13 champs in the game, so it's kind of good for them. But they still have to like speed up to rush the walls and to take the points, because like time is super important for them.
But they're losing unit at the front gate and also
Yes.
losing champions.
Yeah. And now from the siege towers, attackers start attacking the wall, and more and more of them were coming on the way. And defenders, not so many defenders actually defending the attackers.
The point A.
Yeah, but from the left side we can see defenders that coming on the way to the point A. They're gonna stop the capturing here to stop the first wave of attack. And here only one like a pike hero from the Ecliptos is inside of the point A and soon got killed, or from OF soon got killed. So Ecliptos, they are choosing. They now are waving into to another side of the wall.
They're
and
pushing ahead.
yeah, they want to chase down every enemies.
I think off probably need to reorganize, regroup again.
Yes,
But
'cause
not wasting their units here.
yes, because like now the time is actually not that good for OF, so they have to speed up. And one artillery is setting up, got interrupted by the defenders. And at the same time, the attackers are using champs to hit the enemies on the wall, and the Ecliptos still using their Mordor and the Iron Rippers to destroy all of the enemies so they can see on the wall. Okay, now defender is strongly controlled the situation on the wall, and they still have the point A. It's pretty safe right now. And the attackers, they just like retreated from the wall to their supply point to get some reinforcements and to get back again.
That's some tough defense, man.
Yes. And 4 minutes left. Yes. So they have to like quickly reorganize themselves to do the second wave attack to the wall.
But their champions numbers and the units numbers are still sufficient for them to
Yes.
regroup another attack, right? To at
Yes.
least get the point A.
Yes. For now, the number of units actually is also still like pretty much
equal, yeah.
We don't see any like huge gap for that. And here comes the second wave attack to the wall. And with the champs, yeah, they initiate the second wave attack. So still around the siege tower, and the defenders they like strongly defended the area and just won't let the enemy in. And the Mordor is like unbreakable wall.
Unbreakable,
Yeah,
exactly.
in front of their units. So it's kind of nightmares for attackers, and OF, they are trying so hard to try to beat down all of the Mordors. Because like if they want to claim the point A, they have to kill all of them.
I think off has pulled over all the units and all the
Yes.
champions on the single ramp, but not
Yes.
going other ways.
Yes. And 2 minutes and 50 seconds left for OF. The time is not that enough for them.
It seems like they're clearing the path. Do you think they're gonna make it this time?
Yeah, it's pretty
nah.
difficult to say. Defenders still like hold the point
Still
A,
hold the
control everything on the wall.
Yeah.
And, they are leading 200 units in the game for now. So the situation is really good for defenders.
Yeah.
They have a greater chance to win the game. And again, the second wave attack failed. So OF, they have to retreat from the wall to reorganize again. But now it's like with less units and with only 2 minutes, so the situation for OF is not that easy actually.
I think most of the high tier units are dead already, and they
Yes.
need to regroup their low level units and have a good tactic.
Yes.
We're seeing a lot of the cabs go directly into the front
Yeah,
door.
into the city by the cavalries. They have to capture the point actually, because especially in the because you have to capture the point. You want to like extend your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just like using the cavalry getting inside the city is kind of won't make any difference here, because the cavalries just cannot go up to the walls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And now the battle is still pretty chaotic here, and we can see the fire is everywhere. And now the Mordor and also the Iron Rippers keep fighting in the
on
battlefield.
fire.
Yeah, and the more low tier units. It's a pretty good move from Ecliptos because like the thing for them for now is have to like block the entrance. So use the low tier units is quite a smart strategy. Because like maybe like low tier units is easy to be killed, but we got like we're just outnumbered.
Yeah, outnumbered.
Yeah, so it's still like pretty good for Ecliptos. I think Ecliptos they now have like about to win the game. The time is only 40 seconds left.
Yep. Very well said. Like when I'm playing Conqueror's Blade, it's not only about the high level, high tier units, but you really need to have a good control of the low units. Sometimes they overkill the high tier unit as well. That's the beauty of the game.
Yeah, about like a strategy and also about the communication.
Exactly.
It's also very important in the game. And now Ecliptos is all out of the city and they are trying to chase down all enemies outside of the city. So basically only 7 seconds left, and we basically can say the winner is the right side, the defender. They won the very first
ECL.
game in this series, and congrats to Ecliptos. And Bell, you can introduce. The MVP from Ecliptos is NCL. Kazuyo, yeah. 5 kills, no deaths, and 13 assists, and killed 114 troops in the game.
Beautiful stats.
Yeah, and killed a lot of units, and the KDA is kind of crazy. And also on the second place, Ecliptos Long, he got 4 kills, same, no deaths, and 10 assists, and 163 units killed in the game. It's super amazing.
It's super stats.
Incredible. KDA actually, yeah, they performed pretty well. Ecliptos they didn't like lose any point in the game. They win the game by defending the very first point in the game, and also the win. The another side, the MVP OF is sorry, I don't know like Korean, but all I know is he performed pretty well in the game. He killed 1 hero and give like 2 assists and killed 76 troops in the game. And also killed lots of units, and also I can say the OF on the rendered the 3rd place, the One Punch, this good name,
One Punch Man,
it reminded me of the manga, right?
Yeah,
it got 5 kills and 2 deaths and 0 assists, and it's also very super amazing, like KDA in the game, because like
especially in the situation when ECL defender was so well, it's already very good.
Yeah. In the very first game, we can say that the Ecliptos they obviously performed better than the OF, and Ecliptos the thing they did quite good is about like using the gunners and also made a lot of trouble to enemies' siege towers, and they waste a lot of time of the attackers. So for OF, the beginning of the game is a little bit like the struggle. So they like struggled with pushing siege towers and also get inside the city. And
switch
and
side,
also the reason for Ecliptos they can win the game is that OF they only pushed 1 siege tower to the wall. So for Ecliptos they clearly know where the enemy will come. So this is a very good strategy and for Ecliptos, and they are pretty determinedly and also like pretty decisively play the game. So very good, very first good game for Ecliptos. And so for the well done Ecliptos, and we can just like keep sending your energy on in our room and from the comments to the team your favorite teams, and need your support is super important. And the second game we're gonna switch sides, and the Ecliptos they're gonna be the attacker, yes, on the same map, and OF they'll be the defender on this map. So how do you feel the very first game for you?
Well, it was amazing. Me myself, when I was not sitting here doing the commentary, I can be like purely enjoying, watching and not thinking too much. But now I need to be more careful and see like what is going on the battlefield. But it feels good. I mean, especially with you, Brad, another pro player, just teaching me a lot. Feels good.
Thank you for that. But let's just enjoy the game. Yeah, that's fine. And for now, players are still like we are waiting for the players to join the room, so we have time to do some compositions. Right.
I'm really looking forward to see how ECL performs as the attacker, because they perform in defending so well. I won't be surprised if they have some, you know, really beautiful tactics in attacking.
Yeah. And yeah. And did you watch like the field battle before?
Field battle?
Yeah. The grassland. Yeah, it's not siege battle.
In CBL?
Yeah, in CBL.
Yeah, I watched some battles, but probably not following everyone.
You know, like several days ago, we have like a lot of game 3. Like all teams are pretty close.
Wow.
Yeah, very close gameplay, and we just like make it to game 3. And all about the game 3 is pretty exciting back then. So yeah, you just don't know what is coming, and all about your like real time performance in the game. You have to react to the situation in a really quick way, and it's super amazing. Yeah.
So I guess we need to cheer for off if we looking forward to see.
Yes. Yeah, because we want to see
battle.
like a really
Exciting
game, tight game. Yeah, that's what we want to see. But yeah, and for F, because like this game is very important for them. It's a kind of a win or go home game for them. Yeah, they just cannot like lose any game, or they're gonna eliminate it from the knockout stage this time. Yeah, and Eclipse they got a very good start in the game in this series, and I think yes, all teams they just need to like keep performing good. It's all the way. It's kind of too long. It's incredible journey for both teams because like. From the scoring stage and so many rounds, and from the losers brackets, and they just like keep fighting to this stage.
Yep.
It's very tough. It's very tough.
Well, for me, none of the team are losers. They're all winners, right?
Yeah,
they made so far from the starting stage to now, and the semifinals is already here.
Yeah.
They are all great teams.
Yeah. So yeah, let's all the players have already joined the room. So I think we are gonna. Yeah, start the game 2 for this series, and let's see if OF can fight back in the very second game of this series. And let's jump into the preparation stage. And yeah,
there you go.
There you go. Yeah, we're very close to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close.
Very exciting.
Yeah. So the second match, Eclipse ECL, they beat Attacker, and OF they beat the defender in this map, the right side. So yeah, Eclipse we can see from the lineup here, Berserkers and like the one squad of Berserkers, and also some low tier units. They didn't they only bring like the 3 squads of 4 to 5 squads of high tier units at the beginning.
Yeah.
Most of them just like bring not that high tier units at the beginning.
Maybe just pushing the Rams. Yeah.
Yeah, I think also they will use the low tier units to climb up walls to disturb those the enemies to destroy.
And also for scouting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also from the OF we can say for them actually OF they brought like the most. Of the units they chose for the lineup are high tier units. Iron Rippers and Mordau. It's very tanky units, and also the some like the pike units, Berserkers, and those units is very good for them to defending the very first point A. Okay, so let's jump into the game.
Their strategy will go, defend point A to the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they will try their best to see. I think if the siege tower they made, if the siege tower, because like if the Eclipse they can like successfully push like all siege tower, at least the 2 siege towers to the wall. I think the OF they will just like retreat to the front point to the point B and the supply point. Yeah.
It all depends. Let's see how ECL were pushing the battery tower. Right, game start.
Yeah. You guys are making jokes, yeah? And one audience asked like, who's the guy beside Brad? And when people say jam. Jam with bread. Bread for breakfast.
Good one.
Yeah, you should rename it yourself.
We are breakfast combo.
And you knock the bell and you ring the bell, so people deliver you the bread.
Oh,
So, yeah, also makes sense, right?
thank you for recognition anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy next to me is called Bell. Yeah, BELL. Ring the bell. Yeah. So and now the game 2 already started, and OF they are pushing the siege towers and they're using the
ECL is
gunners.
pushing the
Ecliptos is pushing siege towers.
Yeah.
Sorry for that. And Ecliptos same time they're using the gunners to keep shooting the enemies on the wall, and that is very good strategy. It's not just about like disturbing your enemies, but also the gunners can destroy those artilleries on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of the safe their siege towers, and the 3 siege towers now are pushing forward. And on the left side, the tower is pretty close to the wall, and still got like a 1/3 house bar here. So let's see if the defenders can destroy the siege tower here.
All of the siege towers are very healthy.
Yes. Who win game 1? Ecliptos ECL. They won the very first game of this series. And right now, the siege tower from the left side is about to be made. Okay, yeah, successfully mounted.
Yeah.
So Ecliptos have got 1 entrance to the wall.
The other 2 is getting close too.
Yeah, very close, and the house is pretty good. And I think Ecliptos they will just like initiate their first wave attack very soon.
And ECL will go from every direction because all 3 towers are mounted.
Yeah, they've already inside of the point A, starting to take over it. So all defenders, yes, they're just like retreating from the point A and get back to the supply point inside of the city next to their point B. Yes, and the Ecliptos players, they were just like gathering. They will just like gather themselves here and to do the next step of their plan.
Now there's some flash attack. That's so fast.
Yes, so very good beginning for
ECL.
ECL Ecliptos. Yeah, pretty good. And save them a lot of time. So now they have 11 minutes to attack the point B and the base. Okay, now all attackers are on the wall, and for the point B, because like in this map we can see like the 4 supply points are inside of the city.
Yeah.
And the point B is kind of in the center of the whole map. It's surrounded by the supply points. Yeah. So I think for attackers, if they can take over the supply point first, the next point B, and it can just like give a lot of pressure to your enemies.
Yeah.
And especially like you can get to the supply point means like you can have like the quick reinforcements in the game. You don't have to get out of the city to get your backup and to attack again. You just like next to it, you can attack it anytime, right?
Yep.
So now the attackers, Ecliptos, still on the wall, and pretty cautious about taking the next step, and using the mortars on the wall to keep shooting the enemy inside the city. So for now, both sides are testing each other to say how it works by the artilleries. And now that several defenders, they just like get approached to the attackers on the wall and try to like do some
harass.
Yes, try to harass them, harass their enemies. But for now, the attackers, yes, because like only several heroes there, so it's no need to worry. And the attackers are just using their janissaries and mortar, try to like beat down every one of them.
Yeah.
And keep setting up another artilleries on the wall.
And ECL is preparing their melees, regrouping their melees on the wall, and also scouting where are the cannons of the defenders. Yeah, planning for the tactics to get, I think, at least 1 supply point on the right side of the point B.
Okay, now still attackers are on the wall and didn't like get inside of the city. So they are still waiting for the good timing to wave in. And the defenders on the left side of the city, and still on the right side they assigned like the 4 heroes to defend the supply point. And for now, the point B is totally empty.
Still safe.
Yeah, still safe. And for attackers, it seems like they are gonna go inside from the left, from the right side.
Yeah.
Yes, and okay, they are setting up a ballista here, right aiming the enemies inside of the point. That is a very good strategy. Yes, and also now the defenders around the main gate, they hide so many units here. So if the attackers coming from if they get down from the right side from the stairs, they can give them like a sneaky attack. And so
yeah, they
so
really need to get into the point.
Okay, now the defenders already like leading the modals and other units try to beat down those attackers here, and the attackers, most of them are getting down from the stairs, and now the very first wave of team fight is initiated here. And from the back, we can say the attackers are doing pretty well for the supply point, and the Berserker is kind of control the situation, but more defenders are coming on the way, and totally, they are kind of they are trying to stop the attackers here.
There's a glaive and there's a short sword. They're trying to harass in the supply point. They're doing good.
Yeah,
they are like standing a lot of distractions.
Yeah, but I think now the most of defenders already retreated from the supply point. So they just like have to be killed, the people who left for the point. So for now, the supply point is successfully took by Ecliptos, and
ECL going directly to point B.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game for Ecliptos, and they are going for the point B and already started taking over it. It's a very good game for Ecliptos. The beginning, the early stage for the A and the B is pretty good for them. They took it in a pretty smooth way, and yes, they didn't like lose too many units for those points. Still have like 1,100 units in the game, and the leading 200 units in the game is pretty good for them.
No drawback at all.
Yes.
Right, so OF really need to regroup their units and regroup their champions to be prepared to defending the main base.
Yes, and now the defenders all around the base. Defenders, attackers have already captured like the 2 supply points inside of in the map. So if they can capture the supply point next to the base, it will be better for them. And all attackers, they're still waiting in those narrow streets in this map. Because like this map, the name is Hidden City.
Yeah,
just so many places you can hide.
You probably just ran over your foes just in a corner of the walls.
Yeah, it also can mean like you can deploy so many different strategies in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, because like so many buildings, so many streets in the map. And also now the attacker is capturing another supply point in the game, in the map. So next to the base, it's super good for them. And so for now, we can see the cavalries are coming on the way to to get very close to the defenders. And all Ecliptos players are inside of the supply point next to the base. And the time is still really good for them. 7 minutes and 30 seconds for only 1 point. So they just like take the time and arrange everything properly, and I think they have a greater chance to win the game. But still, the defender will try their best, because like they didn't like behind so many like units. Still like got like around 900 units in the game. And the defenders, they are like change the directions. I'm not sure if they want to like take back their supply point.
Wow, are they going from the back?
Yeah, they want to start to attack from the back. So I think for the defenders, actually they are trying to do something, try to stop the capture. And also at the same time, attackers using the gunners keep shooting the enemies. They just cannot show up themselves. If they do that, and they'll be got hit by the gunners. So Iron Reapers and Mordau, they're just okay. Here comes a wave of championship. So coming on the way, so defenders have to retreat for dodging the damage from the champ. And now the first wave, the team fight around for the final base now is initiated here. And the Mordau, and at the same time from the back, Eclipto is using their units to attack the enemies from the back, and at the same time using their champs to hit those enemies. And also the cavalries did a really good charge here and killed a lot of Mordau and high tier units here. It's super good for attackers to do that.
Look at those berserkers and those Iron Reapers, they're just slashing their ways.
Yeah, they're totally besieged the defenders here and destroyed every one of them. So a very good game, very good play by Ecliptos. They are leading like 300 units ending the game, and mostly only 6 heroes so far as defenders are still alive. And more cavalries. So the cavalries can do some like a burst damage in the game. So for defenders, but good news for defenders is that the team fights actually didn't happen to the final base, so they still have
coming
time.
out. They're coming out.
Yeah, but now the attackers rush to the final base and try to take it. And only one masked player, so hero is inside the point, and that is way too less. Will soon got killed by the attackers. So attackers most of them are coming to the entrance of the next to the base, so they will block the enemies from coming in. So the pike units, pike hero entering the point to try to stop to the cavalry. And only one hero that is totally not enough. So very good game for Ecliptos.
Well played.
They won the very first series.
Very well
So
played.
they will just like promoted to the next round. So let's see the MVP from Ecliptos is Zidane. He got 4 kills, 1 death, and 6 assists, and killed 126 troops in the game. Killed a lot of like high tier units. Is pretty good, super amazing KDA.
Exactly.
And also his teammates like a Japanese player, because I don't know Japanese, so he got 7 kills and no deaths and 9 assists in the game. So super amazing. And also the twice Sana, 5 kills, 7 assists, no deaths. So
On the defense side, the MVP for the defense side also performed well.
Yeah, 3 kills, 6 assists, and killed 53 troops in the game. This is a pretty amazing KDA, especially killed 15 Iron Reapers and 10 Mordaus.
Yeah.
So it's just like the Ecliptos, they have just like promoted to next round. So the next game today, next match, will be like Ecliptos versus Sable.
CBL.
CBL. So so next, and the winner between Sable and Ecliptos, they can be promoted to the next round versus TKT. Yeah, and the winners versus TKT, and could be like promoted to the finals. Yes. So so many games.
And these are all the big names. I've heard them a lot. CBOs, TKTs, these are the best games.
And also Ecliptos, OF,
Best
same.
teams.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So congratulations to Ecliptos and OF. It's a great pity for them, but they just like limited from the stage this time. But I think
they did their best.
Yeah, they are a very good team, and they can come back in the next time CBL. Yeah,
exactly.
for sure. Yeah. So thank you for OF. Thank you for your great performance all along to this time CBL. So and next game at Sable versus Ecliptos, and we can take a very short break, and we'll come back later, and let's watch the very second match of today. So see you guys later.
See you soon.